We are under the lights this evening as we get you. Baseball on the show starts now. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Johnny Cueto is an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Here's Juan Lagares. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hit out towards second. Sanchez is there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Standing in, Tommy Pham. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Heading out towards shallow right. Pence has a read on it, and that retires the side. Padres down in order. At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes.
The second baseman, Yolmer.
No balls and 1 strike.
Sanchez.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Popped up. Machado is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brandon.
Now here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pham is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Mike
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late. 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And that's through for a hit. So Hunter Pence will get a chance this inning following the 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. And in steps Manny Machado. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
This one for Crawford is short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 1-2 delivery, and this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Digging in, Trent Grisham. From the stretch, a bouncer up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Devo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And that misses for ball 1. The numbers on the year, 272. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
2-1 the count.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hit sharply on the ground, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. So 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Lamet has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Dickerson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed, because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. 2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First pitch on its way. Now a swing, but not much behind it, as this is lifted into shallow center. Lagares comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2. So in now for San Francisco, Johnny Cueto. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Heading out towards shallow right. And Dozier will put this one away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping into the box, Dinelson Lamet, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The center fielder, number 7.
Digging in for his second at bat, Juan Lagares. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there are 2 down. So coming to the plate, Eric Hosmer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And now a pitch on the way. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly up into the arcade and out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Line drive to center field. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 1-0 San Diego. Now in the box, Yolmer Sanchez. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Back goes Grisham. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Lagares to the track, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
At the plate now, Hunter Pence, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Throwing to second. Throw to second, and he's out. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play.
Number 9, Brandon.
So now to the plate, Brandon Belt. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Manny Machado. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Crawford will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batter.
Here's Brian Dozier now. A base hit in his first trip. Here it comes. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batter.
So 2 are gone in the Padre 4th, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Into the box, Trent Grisham, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1.
Ball, that's down.
Line drive to left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Into the box now, Pablo Sandoval. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
First pitch on its way. The 1-0 home. Line toward right center. And this will find the gap for Sandoval. Should be extra bases. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Alex Dickerson. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And their runners at the corners now. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Dozier. And it's in time to get him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with 1st and 3rd and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1 and 2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Profar has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Now the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Strike called. 2-1. This is in the air to left. Dickerson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Juan Lagares. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fastball well outside. Lagares leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors. And ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Pham is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Crawford. He came across to score after doubling in his last at bat. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The center fielder,
Ready once again, Mike Yastrzemski. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Hunter Pence is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Line towards center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw into third.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the runner will score from second. And the run will score all the way from first. Make it 5-1.
You simply cannot offer a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Andres Munoz, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 52, Andres Munoz.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the cove and gone. It's a 2-run homer for Pablo Sandoval. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting, left fielder,
Into the box now, Alex Dickerson. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
To the plate now, Johnny Cueto.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Fielded cleanly. Short way to Dozier, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Giants. Who's got it better than those folks right there? Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
A 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Grounded up the first baseline. Belt has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batter, second baseman
Brian Dozier at the plate. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Hit in the air out to left field. Dickerson on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Yolmer Sanchez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1,
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. And it's quickly 0-2. 8 runs on 15 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now, Hunter Pence.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
One there. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Settling in now, Francisco Mejia. Trying to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. The 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Pence is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, Trent Grisham. A hit in 2 tries so far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And this is low, ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Fernando Tatis Jr. will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And he falls behind 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Changeup, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Matt Strahm enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
55. Matt.
Ready for another chance. Brandon Belt. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Lagares. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Pablo Sandoval. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Alex Dickerson. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Digging in once again, Juan Lagares. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
1-1.
Skied into very shallow right. Moving over is Pence, and he's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And it's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
This is in the air to left. Dickerson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Padres down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Joey Bart is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Joey Bart.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Digging in, Johnny Cueto. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, man, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Fernando Santana has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Grounded back up the middle. Dozier fields it cleanly, and he's out on the tag. But they do play to run on the play.
The batter, number 35.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Crawford. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortune. Mauricio Dubon will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Lagares. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Stephen Duggar will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Stephen Duggar.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. A runner on first with 2 away. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping in now, Hunter Pence. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
This change for the Giants. Now playing center field. Number 6, Stephen Duggar. Now at shortstop. Number 1, Mauricio Dubon. Now catcher. Number 77, Joey Bart.
Marlene Garcia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Marlene Garcia.
Here's Manny Machado now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Takes this the other way to right. Pence is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Brian Dozier comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0, and it's fouled away. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So now to the plate, Francisco Mejia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Dickerson looks up, and it's gone.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Trent Grisham is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Pence coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And he lays off there, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Josh Naylor will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. 0-1 the count. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
You see that so much, left on left matchup. That slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
And not in time as the run scores.
The center fielder, number 7.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Juan Lagares. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. San Francisco led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Johnny Cueto earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Dinelson Lamet struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Giants got an astounding 20 hits in total as they bested the visiting Padres 9-5. The Arizona Diamondbacks sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Rockies 9-7. The Los Angeles Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Braves 4-3. The Phillies picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-3. Miguel Sano drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, helping the Brewers grab the win over the Nationals 18-10. The Houston Astros allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-0. The Chicago Cubs allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-0. The Cincinnati Reds smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 12-4. The Toronto Blue Jays completed a short 2-game sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 2-1. The Kansas City Royals broke up their 7-game losing skid as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 1-0. The Tampa Bay Rays combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-1. The Bo Sox launched 3 home runs as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-2. Lou Trevino was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Athletics took care of the Tigers 3-2. The Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 3-1. The Texas Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-2. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.